Yogi, welcome to day 18 of the 30-day yoga challenge. My name is Crystal Gray. I'll be guiding you through the flow as usual today. Thanks so much for joining me or considering to do this practice. Today we'll be working on opening up the heart chakra so that we can let our affirmation sink in a little bit more deeply. The affirmation of the day is I am at peace. All right, so some little things that you can do to start helping this affirmation sink in is just smile a little bit. So sometimes a smile can really have a huge impact on how your mood is. It doesn't have to be a big crazy smile, just a little one, and you might notice an uplift of your energy. So I want you to try that in your practice today. The pose that we'll be spending some time on is called parsvottanasana, or pyramid pose. Now, this isn't one of the poses that I usually go to for the heart chakra. Not all of the poses of the day go with the chakra of the day. However, in this pose, we will be doing a modification that can help you to really open up the heart center. I also give modifications to show you how to make this pose a lot easier because it is a pretty intense stretch on the hamstring, and maybe in some other places you might feel it. So I want to give you some opportunities to use blocks or a wall or a chair. So if you need to go grab those props, make sure that you do. And I'm really looking forward to meeting you on your mat today. Namaste. For today's practice, you'll want to have 2 yoga blocks. Set those off to the side and come to an easy cross-legged pose. Remember, if you don't have blocks, you can always stack up some books and maybe tie them up with something so that they're pretty sturdy. Sit up nice and tall, lengthen through the back of the crown of the head. Take a couple cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Starting to settle into your practice, settle into the present moment. Start to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Today's affirmation is I am at peace. So on your inhale, think I am. Exhale, at peace. Inhale, I am. Exhale, at peace. Full expansion as you inhale, expanding as far as you can go without causing strain. And same thing with the exhale. Exhale as far as you can go without causing strain. Moving into your Samavriti breathing, excuse me. So on your inhale, see if you can breathe into 4. And exhale to 4, equal breath. Let your lips form a slight smile, and just notice how that changes your energy. I am at peace. Circle your hands together in front of your heart, and to prayer, let your thumbs gently touch your heart center. Let's begin our practice with 1 Om. Take a deep breath in. And bring your hands back to your knees and slowly let your head hang forward. So I like doing Oms because they just kind of let your body, mind, your spirit know it's a different time of your day. It's time to be present. It's time for your yoga practice. And then slowly lift the head on your inhale. Arch the back, look up. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale, round the back. Eyes opened or closed. Inhale, arch, draw the shoulders back, lift the heart. Exhale, round, pull on the knees, stretch in between the shoulders. 1 more. This is seated cat-cow. And come back to neutral. All right, now extend your legs out. And this might be challenging already because it's the very beginning of class especially, but if your hamstrings are kind of cranky, it might be tricky. So bend the knees, and we'll do a little flow here. You could watch me do it first. I'll do it kind of fast, but we'll inhale up, exhale, fold, inhale, roll up, exhale, shoulder roll, plant the hands, fingertips point towards the knees, bend the knees, feet down, inhale, lift, exhale, down. All right, so let's give it a shot. Legs out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, shoulder roll, hands down, a little bit behind the shoulders. So when you lift, they're under the shoulders. Inhale, lift, knees parallel, ankles under the knees. Exhale, down with control. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, out. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, shoulders, plant the hands, bend the knees. Inhale, lift, parsvottanasana, reverse table. Exhale, down. So I want you to feel a stretch in the shoulders and across the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach the heart forward. Inhale, roll. Exhale, shoulders, hands down, bend the knees. Inhale, lift. Push, push, push into the hands. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, heart forward. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, shoulder roll, hands down. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck the chin slightly and hold here. If it feels okay, you can let the head hang back, but I don't really like to do that personally. Push into the hands. Feel the stretch in the shoulder and the chest. Shoulders and chest. Lower down, cross the legs. Take a couple cleansing breaths. Move your hands around to stretch the wrists. Push the backs of the hands together. Draw the elbows down a little bit. And make your way onto your hands and knees. All right, so moving into downward facing dog, knuckles root down, down, down. The heel of the hand doesn't lift, that's down as well. The only part of the hand that might be lifted is the very center, okay? But the knuckles are down, fingers are down. Now, make sure that the pointer fingers are parallel to each other. Walk the knees back a couple inches, curl the toes under. On your inhale, lift the knees and hips up. On your exhale, push into the knuckles and send the hips up and back. So you're in a straight line from the wrists all the way up to the hips. Might be a good idea to take your video of yourself. You don't have to show anybody, but to take a video and look at your form in these poses. Roll the shoulders away from each other, forearms in. Walk the dog, getting into the hamstrings a little bit more. Push one heel down and the other heel down. And then walk the feet forward towards the hands. Knees can be bent. Come into your Tadasana feet, so big toes touching your feet fist width. Inhale, come halfway up to monkey pose. Bend your knees pretty deeply, interlace your hands behind your back, and exhale, fold. Your hands might not come far off your back. That's okay. Ground down, look out. Inhale, come up slow with a flat back. Don't want to get dizzy. Exhale, circle the hands together in front of the heart. Breathe. I am at peace. Inhale, reach up. Palms touch. Exhale, fold, bend the knees as needed so that you can lift the tailbone, let the head hang. Inhale, monkey pose. So you only lift up as high as you can go with the hands or with the back straight. So hands could be on the shins or here. On your exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, push forward, knees down, warming up the body here. Exhale, lower down, elbows in. Uncurl the toes, toes point back. Inhale, chest forward and up, pushing into the knuckles, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, come down. Curl the toes under. Inhale, push up in a straight line to plank or modified plank. Exhale, hips up and back. That would also be a good thing to video to see if you are pushing up in a straight line, especially if you're trying to push straight up to plank, because that's really challenging, and I want you to learn how to build the strength first and the body awareness before you push right up to plank. Walk or hop forward. Tadasana feet. Inhale, your monkey. Exhale, fold. Push down, look out. Inhale, lead with the back of the head as you lift, palms touch overhead. Exhale, draw the hands down through center, right to the heart. Breathe. I am at peace. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, monkey. Bend your knees, plant your hands. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, push forward, knees down. Exhale, lower down. If you've done all 30 days, you should be getting pretty good at this. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, chest forward and up. Tuck the chin slightly to lengthen the neck. Exhale, come down. Curl the toes under. Push up in a straight line as you inhale. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. So we're not actively lifting the heels. The heels are leading down towards the mat, but we don't have to cram them down, which usually rounds the back. So bend the knees, push the hips up and back. Walk or hop to the front of the mat. Tadasana feet. Inhale, monkey. Chest forward. Exhale, fold. Push down, look out. Inhale all the way up, palms touch overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, draw the energy down to heart center. Breathe, I am at peace. I am at peace. All right, good job. Now, grab your blocks. If you do not have blocks, it's okay. You can use a chair, you could use your couch, okay? But I'll demonstrate with blocks. So we'll move into our pose of the day, which isn't really technically a heart opener. It could be, but it's not one of the ones that I would automatically go to. However, we'll do it 2 times. In the second option, you can do a variation that will make it a lot more focused on the heart. So have your blocks on either side of your feet. Bend your knees and step back with your left foot about 3.5 to 4 feet. It depends on your height. Okay, so the feet are like they're on train tracks. You don't have to have heel to heel alignment. This is parsvottanasana. All right, so now the key here is to not lock the front knee. So squeeze the quad, back leg is straight as well. Squeeze the quad, push the back heel down. What tends to happen is in this pose is as we come forward, the back heel lifts. So if your back heel keeps lifting, just take a shorter stance. It's fine. Hands to the heart, pull the right hip back and the left hip forward, squaring the hips forward. Inhale, do a big shoulder roll. Make sure you're grounding down into all 4 corners of the front foot. Exhale, slowly come down. Oh, and back left toes point towards the front left corner of the mat. Now, what I want you to actually do is bend the right knee and bring your hands to the chair, couch, or blocks. Now, from here, make sure your back heel's down. If it's not, take that shorter stance. All 4 corners of the front foot pushing down, same as the back. Now push your right hip back in space, draw the chest forward, okay? So here you have a straight spine. So even if you were using the wall, you could have your hands on the wall, wherever you need to go to get your straight back. That's why I have the knee bent. So keep pulling the right hip back, which might lift the inner arch of the foot. So push, push, push all 4 corners down. Now draw the chest forward, shoulders back, reach with the crown of the head. So the chin is tucked slightly to lengthen the neck. Now, as long as you can keep your torso and spine exactly like this, then you could start to straighten the leg. But otherwise, keep it bent. Now, if you can straighten the leg here and you feel fine, no strain, then you can lower the block. So you just want to feel sensation, not pain. The more you practice, the more you'll be able to play with those edges a little bit more because you'll be more familiar with your body and its signals. Again, this does not make me a better yogi because I go down this far. Remember, this is my job. Okay, so I do this a lot. My hamstrings are pretty open. All I want you to do is feel sensation. Now bend the front knee to come out, ground down into the base of the front big toe. Inhale, slowly come up. Be careful of the back calf that you don't strain it. And then exhale, step forward, and let's walk it out. So we'll do it on the other side, and then I'll give you a variation if you want to make it a little bit more focused on the heart center. Step back with the right foot, right toes pointing towards the front right corner of the mat. Feet are like they're on train tracks. Don't let the back heel lift. Square the hips. Pull the left hip back, back hip forward. Big shoulder roll, bend the front knee, inhale. Exhale, tilt the pelvis. Remember, that's how we come down lower and forward folds, not by rounding the back. By tilting the pelvis and keeping the low back like it's in a corset so that we don't hurt the low back. Okay, so pushing down into all four corners of the front foot as you push the left hip back in space. Draw the chest forward, shoulders back, tuck the chin slightly. Only straighten the front leg as far as you can go without letting it pull the tailbone under. Okay, that's what happens when our hamstrings get a little bit scared. They pull the tailbone under. So you want the tailbone really pointing towards the back of your mat, towards the back of the room. Breathe here. I am at peace. Be honest with yourself. Are you at peace in this pose? If not, back out of it. If that's too hard to go that far, then you can just come like here, okay? But I would suggest probably using a wall so you have a little bit more support. This is parsvottanasana or pyramid pose. Bend the front knee, ground down into the base of the front big toe as you inhale, come up. Be careful of the back calf. Exhale, step forward, walk it out. Okay, so now you can do it again just like that, or we're gonna add on, and we're not gonna use the blocks because we're not gonna go that far. This is gonna require more strength in the core. Okay, so for this one, we've warmed up the shoulders a little bit with things like this. Now, one option is to do this. Next option, see if you can grab your elbows. Okay, next option, it gets pretty tricky. It's called reverse namaste. And why I like this one is because it's pushing right on the heart center in the back, but then it's also pushing your chest forward, okay, opening the heart space. So right foot forward, left foot back. Ground down, inhale, lengthen, pull the right hip back. Exhale, tilt the pelvis. So you're only going as far as you can go to be stable and to feel sensation. Now you might see people kind of rounding their back eventually, but that's because they're going like all the way down. But really, just try to draw your chest towards your big toe if you're coming down a little bit further, or chest forward towards the front of the mat. Draw the shoulders back, open the heart. Bend the front knee, ground down, inhale, rise up. Exhale, release your arms and step forward, walk it out. Okay, so if you did this variation, switch it. If you did this variation, just try to kind of switch it up a little bit. Put the other hand under. So right foot back, left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start coming forward. So notice in this variation, I'm keeping the front leg straight. Draw the chest forward and breathe. Tilting the pelvis, lifting the tailbone. I am at peace. Find your gazing point. Bend the front knee, ground down, inhale up. Whew. Exhale, step forward, walk it out. Just move those blocks off to the side. Okay, good job. Come back to your Tadasana, standing mountain pose. Ground down, I am at peace. I am at peace. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, just step right back to downward facing dog. It might take a couple steps. Push the knuckles down, send the hips up and back. Shoulders roll away, forearms in. Come down to the hands and knees. Now, you can sit on your blocks or just swing the feet around and come to easy seated pose. Otherwise, separate the feet. Place the blocks in between the feet, the wide way, and then bring the ankles to the blocks. Sit on 1 or 2 blocks. Just make sure that they're even. And breathe here. Have your hands on your legs. Close your eyes. Notice how you're feeling. I am at peace. Moving into Visamritti breath. See how long your deep inhale takes. Exhale 1, 2, 3 counts longer than the inhale. No strain. I am at peace. You can visualize a green light in your heart center, in the very center of the heart area. Maybe if you're really visual, you see those words, I am at peace, kind of swirling around in that green light in the heart center. And then come to your hands and knees slowly. Move your blocks if you were sitting on those. And then slowly lay down onto your back with the knees bent, feet on the ground. Shift your hips over to the right. Extend your left leg out in front of you. Bring your right knee in and then just gently cross it over the body. You can hold on to the knee with the left hand. A gentle twist and come back to center. Switch it out, hips over to the left, extend your right leg out, cross the left leg over. Come back to center, draw both knees in, rock a little bit from side to side. And we'll do a pose called Happy Baby. So let both knees kind of go to the outside of the chest, and then knees are bent. Bring the feet up like the feet are flat on the ceiling, okay? Drawing the knees down towards the armpits. Now elbows can go inside of the knees and then grab the outside edges of the feet. You might just want to do this one leg at a time. Either way is fine. Just make sure you do both legs. So drawing the knees down towards the armpits. Feet should be pointing straight back. So look at your toes, make sure they're pointing back. Now if your tailbone's really lifting, lengthen the tailbone down onto the mat if you need more sensation. Bring the knees into the chest again, Uttanasana, big squeeze. And then extend your legs flat out in front of you on the mat. Let the feet be about as wide as the mat, falling out to the sides. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Make sure your chin isn't jutting out in space. Just draw the chin back a little bit so that it's level with the forehead. Arms by the sides, a little wider than the mat, palms up. Close your eyes. I am at peace. And let go of the affirmation. Let go of anything going through your mind. Let go of control of the breath and just relax. Move through the body, releasing any tension you're feeling anywhere. Let it go. . deepening your breath. Bring movement into the fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. And then reach your arms overhead, feet in the opposite direction, maybe even arch the back a little bit. And then roll onto your right hand side, using your right arm for a pillow. Let your head be the last thing to come up as you slowly push yourself up to easy seated pose. Cross the legs, put your non-dominant leg in front, pull the flesh away from the sitting bones, sit up tall. Lengthen the spine. Notice how you're feeling now at the end of your practice. Notice how, if you feel differently, and how. Let your lips form a slight smile as you repeat the affirmation a couple more times. I am at peace. And circle your hands together in front of your heart into prayer. Let's close our time together with one Om. Take a deep breath in. Bow your head, bring your thumbs from your heart center up to your third eye. I acknowledge the energy within you, around you, that connects us all together and never goes away. Thank you so much for letting me guide you through this practice. Namaste. So if you want to work a little bit more on the heart chakra, poses that would open the heart, shoulder openers, chest openers, some twists, poses like that are really going to be beneficial, as well as visualizing the color green and using affirmations that you know have to deal with the heart space and love and giving and receiving love. Have a great day, yogi. Namaste.